Fantastic Frontier is an expansive and often complicated game, sometimes leaving beginners without a clue what to do. Because of this, the developers, dedicated players, and Fantastic Frontier wiki staff have made several tutorials and guides, and by piecing together information from each, I know the optimal way to beat Fantastic Frontier. So whether you're just starting out or have already mastered the game, this video is here as a comprehensive guide or simply as entertainment. Through the three main stages of the game, early, mid, and late, the end goal of Fantastic Frontier is beating its 5 main bosses, beginning with the Corrupted Wizard or Spider, and finishing with the Circus boss. Additionally, you'll end up with endgame equipment such as the Forgotten Life set and a Gnome rocket launcher. Starting out in the early game, the guide suggests getting to know Toppletown's most important places such as Gunner's Gary Equipment Shop, Captain Finnegan's Fast Travel Airship, and the Giant Rat Boy, aka the entrance to the Nightmare. Luckily, I'm already familiar with these locations. Because combat is one of Fantastic Frontier's cornerstones, I have to choose between the 3 main classes: Melee, Ranged, and Magic. Because of several reasons, I will switch to Magic quite quickly, but for now, I'll start off with Ranged, as it's easy to get started via Arnold's Slime Quest. To beat Arnold's Slime Quest, the guide suggests getting the jump boots at a price of 50,000 gold for general agility. To obtain this gold, I'm collecting sun and moon flowers from Celestial Field close to the town of Right and Wrong. The upside to this farming method is its ability to use it without needing any gear. So an hour, 50,000 gold, and a pair of jump boots later, I can now get started on Arnold's Slime Quest. Firstly, I need to interact with Arnold Slime, then interact with Bandit Jack, and then return to Arnold Slime, getting my quest of harvesting 15 balloon mushrooms. Staying close to Hoodlum Falls, it didn't take long before I completed my quest, being rewarded with a pipe rifle and some bullets for it. To progress further and get my starting gear, eventually transitioning into the Magic class, I'll be using 3 different farming methods, starting off with mining. More about the others later. After great help from the jump boots and starting pickaxe, I was able to sell ores from Blackrock Mountain at a combined price of 270,000 gold, with which I was able to buy the Woodland Ranger torso and legs. I did hold off on the hat for now, because of reasons I'll explain later on. With my new ranged gear, I could start grinding Fantastic Dragons as my second farming method. Fantastic Dragons are easy to kill from a distance, usually dropping 1 set of dragon dice, selling for 8,000 gold with the occasional valuable low chance drops. And after collecting around 1 million gold from farming those, I can now buy the Garden Dweller torso and legs. This is the more suitable magic set, while also working as a ranged player. Again though, I didn't buy the hats. This is because I'm aiming to get the Corrupted Wizard's helmet from the Spider boss, beating one of Fantastic Frontier's 5 main bosses in the process. But before I can easily beat the Spider boss, I need the Mushroom Parasol at a price of 100,000 gold. For this, I use my last early game farming method, fishing. After searching for the Rabbit Hole, a special fishing place with a high gold turnout, I got this money like it was nothing. Now, being ready to beat my first boss? Wait, you might have noticed that I have 600 HP instead of the base 200 HP. This is because actually doing all these things on a new account would take tens of hours, and because I'm trying to make one short video out of it, most footage is from my main account. Back to the video. You'd think this would be an epic fight, or more accurately, fights, because I'm trying to get the Corrupted Wizard's helmet and Spider stilts, both dropping at a chance of 5%. But in reality, I just fly to this rock to kill the spider from a distance. And I had to kill this boss more than a few times before eventually getting those 2 items. But in the process, I got enough gold to get the Fire Soul spellbook at a price of 875,000 gold. Finally transitioning into a magic player ready to enter the next phase of Fantastic Frontier, the mid-game. In this phase, I will mainly use decent money-making methods that also give me an edge late game to beat all the main bosses and get my dream equipment. The first farming method I used was collecting rat tokens in the Nightmare. This will not only give me 500,000 gold, but it's also one of the requirements you need to open the vault, which will give me access to Fantastic Frontier's final boss. With this gold, I can now get into gardening using the noble blue seeds I can now buy at a price of around 100,000 gold per seed from Mr. Sims. While these are growing, I'll be running around the Nightmare, trying to get the Running Man, which I can exchange for the ancient key I need for late game. I'm also picking up random harvestables in the process to get some extra gold. Now that I got the Running Man, and by extension, the Ancient Key, my noble blue flowers have grown, giving me the opportunity to yield my profit. Now I'm going to fight, or rather cheese, my second main boss, the Magma Brain. Farming this will give me the Tricolor Necklace, which is part of my late game armor set. Of course, it will also give me, combined with the noble blue seed money, enough gold to buy and farm gift trees, a broken gardening method in Fantastic Frontier. Exploiting this, I upgraded my magic equipment to the new voice armor set, and my magic weapons to the Celestial Powers spellbook, getting me ready to enter the last phase of Fantastic Frontier, the late game. With help from the Ancient Key I got earlier from the Running Man quest, I'm able to take the long journey of the road to farm Demacan, the third main boss, until I get the hidden key. Luckily, I got this 24% drop after my first Demacan. Now venturing to the end of the road to search for the Journeyman, which I found pretty quickly because, I've already beaten this game before. Okay, so after talking to him, I got the Black Marble, obtaining the second of the 3 pieces I need to enter the vault to fight the final boss. Speaking of these pieces, the last one I need is the Light Marble, a guaranteed drop from the Lost, something I can now do after obtaining the hidden key. By the way, this fight also marks my 4th main boss, leaving the circus as the last boss. So, equipped with my 500 rat tokens, Dark and Light Marble, I am now ready to open the vault and beat the game. But wait, I can't beat this powerful beast with my current equipment. Normally, the ideal late game equipment, which was my second criteria for completing Fantastic Frontier, involves the melee or ranged class. But because I've done most of this run with magic, and it's still a decent late game class, I'm going to end this run with magic gear. So after farming the Lost, which, by the way, is the most profitable farming method, I got, with the immense help of more gift trees, the Forgotten Life set and Frontier Spellbook, bought from the Strange Men. So now I'm finally ready to beat Fantastic Frontier. But wait, I swear this is the last time I'll let you wait. I have another problem. I'm terrible at this game. In fact, I'm terrible at combat games in general. So I got a friend to help me beat the circus. It's not uncommon for people to beat this game with friends or just random people on the server. Also, I'm sure you could, with my current armor, beat this boss alone. So I've now completed 2 of my 3 goals, beat the 5 main bosses and got late game equipment. So for my third and most important goal, I have to run for the hills!